Betrayal does not arrive loudly. It arrives quietly, slowly, disguised as small changes we try to ignore. This is the story of Zeynab, a woman whose heart was broken by betrayal and healed by Allah. Zeynab was married to Abdul for 8 years. They built a life together. They had children. They shared memories, laughter, and plans for the future. They loved each other deeply. But Allah was not the center of their marriage. They believed in Allah, but they were not consistent in practice. Prayer was delayed. Faith was assumed rather than nurtured. Boundaries were not protected. And when Allah is not placed at the center, something else quietly replaces him. Abdul did not lower his gaze. At first it seemed harmless, scrolling on his phone, lingering on images of women he had no right to look at. He told himself it meant nothing. But Islam teaches us that what begins in the eyes does not stay in the eyes. Desires grow when they are fed, and hearts weaken when they are left unguarded. Soon, Abdul crossed emotional boundaries. He began speaking to other women in ways that were not appropriate, sharing attention that belonged to his wife. Not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. Each time Zainab discovered emotional cheating. Each time Abdul apologized. He promised change. He expressed regret. And each time Zainab forgave him, not because she was weak, but because she had a forgiving heart. She believed in repentance. She believed that people could change. She believed marriage was worth saving. And slowly, without realizing it, she began blaming herself. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I didn't support him enough. Maybe if I forgive one more time, Allah will fix this. But forgiveness without accountability slowly breaks the one who forgives. Then Abdul changed. Not suddenly, but noticeably. He became distant, cold, easily irritated. He started arguments that made no sense. He accused Zainab of things she never did. Problems appeared where there had been peace. Zainab felt it in her heart. Something was wrong. She tried harder. She became quieter. She tried to protect the marriage at all costs. Until one night, out of desperation, not suspicion, she decided to look through his phone. And in that moment, her entire world collapsed. She saw everything: the messages, the secret conversations, the meetings that were never mentioned, the dates, the hotel reservations. And then she saw something that shattered her completely. The other woman was pregnant. As if that pain was not enough, there was more. Abdul and this woman had bought a house together, while Zainab stayed home raising their children, sacrificing her career, her independence, her time. Abdul was building another life. Not secretly anymore, but deliberately. Zainab felt humiliated, betrayed, replaceable. She confronted him, not with anger, not with rage, but with desperation. She begged him to fix the marriage. She reminded him of their children. She reminded him of Allah. But Abdul responded with arrogance. He was cold, dismissive, cruel. He treated Zainab, his wife, as if she were nothing, as if she were the outsider. The mistress mattered more. Her feelings mattered more. Her future mattered more. Zainab was the wife, yet somehow treated like she was the other woman. Zainab felt trapped. She had no job, no financial independence. Years of her life had been spent raising children and supporting her family. She felt powerless. But at her lowest point, when she had nothing left to hold on to, she turned to Allah, not with perfect words, not with confidence, but with tears. She prayed sincerely, for the first time in years. She did not ask Allah to fix Abdul. She asked Allah to fix her heart. And something changed. Not Abdul. Her. Zainab realized a truth that changed everything. Islam does not command patience in humiliation. Allah does not ask us to stay where we are being destroyed. Patience is not staying silent in injustice. Patience is trusting Allah enough to walk away with dignity. Zainab chose dignity over desperation, faith over fear. She left, with her children, afraid, but guided. The beginning was not easy. She struggled, she worked, she rebuilt from nothing. Slowly, her life transformed. Her children became stronger. Her confidence returned. Her connection to Allah deepened. She prayed consistently. She found peace in sujud. She learned that Allah is the source of all stability, and just as Allah promises, with hardship came ease. Not one ease, but many. Abdul eventually married the woman he had betrayed his family for, but regret followed him. The excitement faded. The guilt grew. He realized what he had lost. He begged Zeynab to return. He promised change, but Zeynab refused. Not out of hatred, not out of revenge, but because she had finally found something greater than a marriage. She found Allah, and once you find Allah, you no longer beg people.